Just be here right now back to a new video, and today I'm going to be doing a ranking of all the Left Behind movies, because I have recently watched all of the Left Behind movies, and this is definitely one of my favorite franchises, my favorite series, especially when it comes to the Christian series. I put this up there with God's Not Dead of the series. And again, I'm going to be ranking all of them from the earliest ones to the recent one that came out in 2023. So starting with, of course, Left Behind, the movie, aka the original Left Behind, which was 2000. I really did enjoy this one. It had especially with it being the original first Left Behind movie, I felt like it had a really good premise as well. And again, all these movies, they do make it. The makers of these movies make it so of what it's actually going to be like when these events actually happen. Because yeah, these events are going to happen. These events will happen. The events we see in these movies are going to happen. Like the vanishings, they will be happening. Hopefully none of us will be around when it comes to the whole Antichrist takeover and, the government Antichrist taking over. Like, yeah, hopefully we would all be sent up before then, because nobody needs to be left behind. But I also do like how they portrayed the Antichrist, though. Like, make him just seem so scary. Because, again, it's something to fear about, really. Right? The Antichrist. And it just shows how scary. Or how creepy. I mean, it's not like horror movie scary. But they give it that cool feeling to make him look as evil as he is. So I would give the first one a 9 out of 10. Yeah. I'll give the first one a 9 out of 10. It's definitely a good one, especially to start. Then we have the sequel, which, yeah, I already gave him the rating. I gave the rating, or y'all may have seen the rating right here, which is 9.8 out of 10. Still a good one as well. But the sequel, which was, I think, 2002. Yeah, I think this one came out in 2002, the sequel. Again, still going by the original ones. Again, still really good, have a real good premise. Shows how dangerous and how scary the Antichrist is as well. Like, portraying how he will be like, and hopefully nobody has to say, or hopefully nobody gets involved with when these actually happen. But, again, I just got to give credit to the actual makers of these movies. Because, again, they show how real it is. Showing how real it is and things that are actually, these things that will happen. Right? Because we know these things, I believe, and I know that these things will happen. So, again, you got to give credit to how amazing work they do on these movies, though. Yeah, the sequel, definitely really good. And then we have the third movie, which was in 2005, Left Behind, World at War, which I really found this one again, this is the last one of the original movies, of the original characters, right? But I really enjoyed this one. It was intense as well. Probably the most dark, obviously it had a lot of these have dark moments too. But again, just how the president being involved with the Antichrist and being tricked into putting these sick chemicals, on innocent Bibles and causing people to die as well. And even when the president tries to shoot the Antichrist, it goes through him, saying that, yeah. And even with the missile as well, it doesn't even kill him. You know that, yeah, he is unkillable. And that's what's scary. That's what's scary as well. So yeah, this one also gets a 9 out of 10. For real. This one also gets a 9 out of 10. And again, I just want y'all to remember, these are all my personal opinions. So if y'all don't agree with me, that is totally fine. I like to know y'all's opinions, though. And then we have the reboot of the 2014 reboot of Left Behind with Nicolas Cage. If I pronounced him correctly. Everybody would know him. But yeah, the reboot that it is known of, you know, the 2014 reboot of Left Behind. This one was a really good one, though. A really good reboot. And I do like Nicolas Cage's character and portrayal in this movie. And all the other actors, too. And, again, it just makes it feel so real, though. I mean, when it comes to all these movies in this series, it makes it feel all so real, though. And, again, it is going to happen. It is going to be real one day. Y'all gotta remember. And again, lots of good actors in this reboot. I really did enjoy it, and a lot of good moments as well. So I give a 9 out of 10 to this movie as well. I mean, why not, right? I found it to be a good movie. A lot of people don't really like this reboot, though, when it comes to, I've seen people talk about when it comes to this reboot, but I found it enjoyable. And now we get to the 2016, I think that was the year this one came out. The 2016 Vanished, Left Behind, Next Generation. Now, this one though, I mean, I don't want to say I hated it or anything. It's just, it kind of felt little out of place. Even though it is a Left Behind movie, right? It's part of the Left Behind movies, right? But it just feels, when it comes to the story, yes, of course it has the vanishings of the Rapture, right? But some of the plot just kind of takes that whole thing away. At least to me, I feel, right? Unlike the other movies where, of course, obviously you had the people trying to figure out what's happening, and I mean, this movie also does it too, but obviously I find the reboot that did it better, and the first 3 original movies that did it better compared to this one. Like I said, I don't hate it. It's just, it's probably the weakest one, the weaker ones of the franchise. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10, or maybe a 7.6 out of 10. Again, the acting's not bad, but it's just probably the weaker ones of the ones that I've watched, of the movies, though. And then we have the last one, which the current one of the franchise that only came out last year, the 2023 sequel to the 2014 Left Behind movie, and that is Rise of the Antichrist. Which, yes, this is a sequel. This is the sequel to the Nicolas Cage's take in 2014. And yes, of course, the movie proves it as well. Even though it has different actors, it is a sequel too. But a really good sequel, though. I really enjoyed this one. A lot of good acting, a lot of good characters. I really do like the premise as well. And yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10. This is definitely by far my favorite when it comes to the Left Behind movies. And I just really hope that this franchise continues, though. Right? Especially for lots of people to watch and just to see that, yeah, these things are going to happen. Right? I want people to believe it as well, because I certainly do. And again, like I said, these are all the ranks that I put these movies are on are my personal opinions. I'd like to hear y'all's rankings, though, of these movies, of this fantastic franchise. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know, guys. To the next one.